Language researchers say that learning a new word takes repeated exposure. It takes not once, not twice, but around 6 or 7 times before it sticks. 6, 7. Now, I've used 6, 7 in a completely normal context, but some of you are laughing. I bet some of you even did this hand gesture. The rest of you just heard a fact. And at the start of the year, that was me. I first realized that there must be some inside joke when I heard someone counting, just counting. And everyone started exchanging eye signals. Then, I heard elementary school kids saying it over and over again. Great. Kids get it. Teenagers get it. But what about those who don't? Even after searching up online and asking my brother, a Gen Alpha, none of it made sense to me. And it's not just 6, 7. It's like a whole dictionary that social media is writing and rewriting over and over again. Have you ever heard someone say, "That's so tough"? Yeah, that doesn't mean that you're strong. They even spell it differently. Now, normally in school, when we learn a language, we expect there to be a system. Textbooks, vocabulary lists, grammar rules. They all make up a system that can be learned. But this internet language doesn't work like that. There is no syllabus for it. And if a set of definitions exist, they exist in an invisible dictionary. Have you heard of the invisible dictionary? Probably not, because it's a term that I came up with. It's not this. The invisible dictionary is unwritten, trendy, and consists of brain rot, memes, and random videos. And if you don't know what brain rot is, it's quite self-explanatory. It's a Gen Z term to describe what happens to your brain if you consume too much content like Skibidi Toilet. The invisible dictionary is built through group chats, memes, TikToks, but most importantly, constant exposure. And by exposure, I don't mean hearing kids saying 6, 7 in the playground. By exposure, I mean actually being a part of the online community that makes these words and uses them. But here's the thing. Most of us spend enough time online. In fact, most of us spend too much time online. But not all of us share the same interests. Hence, not all of us see the same internet. The invisible dictionary, modern slang, and brain rot also just happens to belong to a community of people that shares the same interests. Like traditional slang, brain rot also recycles words from this dictionary. Words like cooked, cap, and aura. Cooked is already English. It quite literally means that food is ready to be eaten. But it can also mean that you're doomed. Cap is a hat, but it can also mean a lie. Aura is the particular vibe that surrounds a person, place, or thing. But it can also mean being cool. If the invisible dictionary only consisted of new words like tough and Skibidi Toilet, we could add them to a list. Or if the majority only started to recognize the brain rot version, we could eventually update this dictionary. But if I were to write the invisible dictionary today, it would be outdated by next year. For instance, the word Riz. The word Riz was named Word of the Year in 2023 by the Oxford University Press. But when was the last time you actually heard someone use Riz in a sentence? That's exactly the point. By the time a word can be written, explained, and printed in the traditional dictionary, it's just not trendy anymore. Normally, when we talk about language barriers, it's when someone speaks, for instance, Korean, and another person speaks English. But today, a language barrier can exist within the same language. Because knowing that a word exists isn't the same as knowing what it actually means and when to use it at the right time. But by the time you figured out the invisible dictionary, the right time is already over. But if the invisible dictionary is all about timing, I think that's more than just a dictionary. It's a record. It's a record of the platforms we use today, of the people and the words we use today, and of the references that only make sense today. And if that's true, words aren't just vocabulary. Words are evidence of the moment that we live in. Thank you.